This is Remnant 2. I streamed the previous game, Remnant from the Ashes, a while ago, and I really liked it. It wasn't really my genre, and so it wasn't something that I was likely to continue playing long term. But, whether or not I actually add a game to my sort of repeat library of my favorites that I keep coming back to, I can still appreciate a game as being really well conceived, well designed, and well put together. And Remnant from the Ashes fell into that category for me. And it was kind of a risky game for the developers to pursue. I was just talking with folks in my chat a little bit before this about the fact that when you make a game that is sort of, it's a Venn diagram between two different genres. In this case, Remnant is a Souls-like, but it's also a first-person shooter. You never know if what you're going to get, like when you have like the first-person shooter audience, and then you've got the Souls-like audience, and they overlap in the middle. But when you make a game that's both, you don't know if you're going to get the full figure eight or if you're just going to get the little sliver in the middle. And so devoting a lot of time and effort to a game like that sort of is a crossover between multiple things, it's always a risk. And so I really admire this team for, putting themselves out there, going for something risky and making something that really did come together well. Even though I wasn't probably, just because of the way that Souls-likes work, the amount of sort of skill mastery that they require, and the amount of sort of the penalties for death, that sort of thing, they make it so that I have a frustrating time getting very far in them. Like I can understand and enjoy what's cool about them up to a point, but then I don't end up wanting to spend the time. So even though I bounced a few hours into Remnant from the Ashes, I still really appreciated it and admired it and thought that they did well. And I've been hearing good things about Remnant 2. So I figured, since I can enjoy the beginning of this kind of game, we should jump into Remnant 2. We should play it for a little bit, see what it's like, and then I'll probably move on to other things. But the nice thing is it's on Game Pass, so I didn't have to spend $60 on it. I did, kind of. You just spend it over the course of a longer period of time and you get other games for anyway, you know what I'm talking about. I spend less on it because of course I work for Microsoft Game Studios and Game Pass is a little cheaper for us, so there you go. Let me see, I'm just scanning my chat and I think it's mostly people just coming in and saying hi. We talked about another couple of subjects earlier on that are not relevant to Remnant, so I probably won't get into those. Instead I'm gonna make my character. So I got different voices I can choose. Let's see.
Find out. I don't know what all of this is, but I don't want to find out.
Wait, did she just gag? Now, I'm not sure how high I should have the volume here, because I want to make sure you can hear my character's voice.
I don't like the looks of this.
I don't know what all this is, but I don't want to find out.
I could use that.
Hey, not bad. Not bad at all. Not bad. Not bad at all.
I think of all of these, I actually like the first one I heard the best. I think I like number 4, so I'm going to go with that. That's a surprising number of voices to have for a protagonist, by the way. I don't know how much the character talks during the game, but I know in State of Decay, too, our characters had to carry a lot of the talking weight, because usually you're out there in a world full of zombies. You only got talking to yourself in order to make things happen, and so your characters have to be able to express a ton. And so the more voices you record for the protagonist, the more really expensive the game gets to make. So I'm impressed that they've got 6. Let's go face and skin tone. Got a set of different heads here. Doop-a-doop. I think I might go with the first one. I think I'm going with the first one. And kind of like these kind of amberish eyes. And then the hair. Ooh, okay, I like it when they give you a preview, like a visual preview of the hair, so you can tell what it's going to look like. Kind of like, what kind of short haircut do they have? Wait, what's this? Oh, kind of faux hockey. Oh, but with a braid? That's kind of cool. Give her the red hair. Scars and markings. Okay, so I don't really like it when people are dirty. I don't know, just putting like permanent dirt on your face just feels a little bit like, what, you literally never wash? Like Like, you have the same dirt on your face the entire story. No, thank you. Scars, though. Scars are a little bit more interesting. Oh, yeah, I like the sort of through the eyebrow scar, though. I'm sad it doesn't affect the eyebrow. You'd expect there to be a gap in the eyebrow. Okay, that's the sort of the simpler, more classic eye scar. I definitely think she needs a scar. The nose scar, little cat scratch. Like, oh, you just got an aggressive cat. You didn't get into a fight. You just have an aggressive cat. So I think I like this interesting scalp to cheek eye scar. That's kind of cool. And then hardcore character, no thank you. Not doing that. Yeah, Survivor, a solid starting point for most players. I don't even need to read the rest of the descriptions. If anything, I need an easier difficulty level than this. Yes, I would love to create my character with these settings. Ah, press Y to toggle weapons. The classic controls. Gunfire Games. Remnant 2.
She says, if I wanted to feel sorry for myself, I'd have stayed with your father.
That is quite a drop. Let me help you down.
I've got this. You okay?
That's 3.
What? Oh, please.
3 times I saved your life. The sinkhole, your foot. What? You'd be dead if my mom hadn't taught me to dress a wound. Fine. 2 times then. The sinkhole and just now. Ugh. Ah.
Hey, let me see that.
Leave it. It's nothing. Hey, I'm fine.
Come on, roll up your sleeve and just admit we're friends already.
This is not an admission.
Let me see. It's getting worse.
Listen, it ain't broken or bleeding. It'll calm down. It always does. Let's go. The kid said the ward was this way.
Okay, I'm going to try to balance out the audio so that you can hear me and the game. Let me know if it seems off at all. Oh, first thing you got to do is see if I can fix my camera controls. Wait, what? Oh, wait, no, here we go. For a second, I thought that there were only limited options here, but no. Invert Y. There we go. Cosmic wants to know if I'm recording somewhere new now. Oh, yeah, so Cosmic hasn't been around as much. So this is my this is the streaming studio at our newly refurbished office. So this is where I do the official State of Decay 2 streams. So I'm not at home today. I tend to come in to the office on Mondays. Okay, yeah, that feels right.
You ever hear about the North Pole?
That old fairy tale?
Yeah, like this ward. Old white guy founds it. Food and fresh water, everyone gets along. That sounds like the fairy tale to me. It's probably just a couple of old-timers holed up underground. I just hope they got a few supplies for trade. Otherwise, we won't last much longer out here. You think people actually live like this?
Not sure.
I don't know what's in that Fulton's original blend, but I never seen nobody that happy before. Not in real life.
Oh, I can't move. Oh, my foot. It's interesting that I've got a specific injury that I'm dealing with at the beginning of the game. Oh, hey, no, I just worked it out. Never mind. Everything's fine.
Locked.
Didn't even occur to me
We can't turn back now.
to try that
We don't know
door.
where to go. There's gotta be another way through.
Okay, so it looks like they've got these jumps that sort of like naturally happen at ledges. Can I do them anywhere? Okay, yeah. So, okay, when I use the A button under normal conditions, I roll. But if I do it near a ledge, I leap across. Yeah, so have the girl with the injured foot go climb and let her friend in.
It's about time.
What took you?
Ooh, what's this? Blood root. Wait, how do I interact with things? Is it X? X, okay. I've gotten so accustomed to games just sticking buttons on the screen. It's weird when one doesn't.
Hey, look at this. What happened to these poor bastards?
Yeah, I already found their blood root. What else should we do? We opening this door or what? Or are we doing something else? Why are we in here?
Can't let it go to waste. Use it on that bum ankle of yours.
Ah, use it on the bum ankle. Okay. LB plus. Okay, so I think that they expected me. So here's the problem with like good level design. When it's really clear where you need to go, it's really easy for the player to get ahead of the tutorial. And so I just got ahead of the tutorial because to me, like walking up to the outside of this building, the door didn't look openable. The window
Can't let
looked
it go
like
to waste.
looked like the clear path
Use it on
in.
that bum ankle of yours.
And once I got down to the ground level, this seemed like the way to go, and there was a glowing thing over to the side. So it's like I got way ahead, and so the dialogue just wasn't ready for me. So anyway, so LB plus... Okay, so when I hit LB, that brings up, on the left side of the screen, appropriate to have the LB bring something up on the left side of the screen, I approve, brings up these 4 face buttons. I wish that the Y was a little higher and the A was a little lower,
Can't let it go to waste.
so it's easier to
Use it
tell
on that bum ankle of yours.
which buttons they apply to, but whatever.
None. Hey, come on. Let's get some distance between us and these bodies.
Yummy blood root. Can I help?
Here.
I'd love to help you. There we go. They keep delaying those interactions until the right moment. When I'm ready for them earlier. That's often a polish pass you need to do in experiences like this. Like, you'll make the version that goes perfectly for your scripting once, and then you'll run through and you start trying to do everything early. And anything you can do early, you try to make your scripting respond to the person trying to do it early. And that's what makes it, can make situations like this feel more natural. You just try to play it as many weird ways as you can, and then account for what you did in your scripting. It makes the scripting much more complicated. So you don't do it at first. When you're first testing out your mission, you don't do it initially because you want to make sure that you've gotten all the broad strokes right before you start committing to a lot of detail. But then once you've actually established, yes, this mission is flowing the way we want it to, then you get in there and you start accounting for all these tiny little details. But then if you're told you don't have time, then you never go back and do that step. So.
Oh, this is bad. This is bad with a side of broccoli.
A side of what?
Nothing.
Has my character never heard of
Something
broccoli?
my mom used to say.
I don't know how long after the apocalypse this was, by the way. Like, this game, I don't know when this is set. I think that the characters in Remnant from the Ashes, I think at least the older characters remembered the old world. I don't remember if my character did. I'm feeling like these characters, because they've never seen anyone happy and they don't know how to respond to broccoli. These people might have been born in this world. I'm really not sure. By the way, I had it in my head that Remnant from the Ashes was a first-person shooter, but I'm probably crazy. I probably just edited in my memory. It was probably third-person like this the whole time, unless this has actually got a first-person mode. I'm just not aware of it. All right. These looked like they were asking me to shoot them, but apparently not. Notice the contextual tutorial there. Whenever I fired my gun, they were going to tell me how to reload it. That was separate from the flow of this tutorial mission. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Dead one! Nice shooting.
It's extra
Hey, that
dead
don't count,
now.
by the way.
I appreciate them starting me with a pretty limited gun. It really makes you appreciate fancier guns you get later. Oh yeah, so Succulent Male wants to know if I played Remnant 1. I played it a little bit. I played the first few hours of it. I'm not good enough at that style of game to take it much further, but I really appreciated what it was doing. I thought it was good at its job, and it made me want to try the sequel. If for no other reason than just to see what they do. You know, a well put together game can tell you a lot about what you want to do with your own games. You know, like this is a third-person shooter, which is also what State of Decay is. So, you know, this, at least at its, you know, fundamental level. Delicious sewage. I guess if most of the people are dead, there's less of the bad stuff in the sewer.
Looking for this ward wasn't such a good idea.
You okay? Oh, why did I climb up that? Okay, whatever. Okay, looks like we automatically grab ladders. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I am trapped down here now. This doesn't seem like a good idea.
Well, it ain't all gone after all.
No.
Something's about to come out of these
No way the
holes.
ward's real. Not with a nest like this out here. You know, maybe best we head back. We retrace our steps. We can find another way out.
This reminds me of that game my son plays with Huggy Wuggy in it.
This is not.
Ah!
Tell me this is not happening.
Okay, so I'm not doing great. Oh, dodge. Yeah, that would be a smart move, huh? I should probably dodge occasionally. I'm assuming since this is the tutorial... Ow! Whoa! Ah! Okay, yeah, this... Have I died? Yup. Wait, what? I'm not dead?
Not today, assholes! Hey, this is 3, by the way. You know, right here makes for 3. Oh, shit!
I've got a rifle. You can have my rifle.
Hey, listen. For what it's worth, you were a good friend. You were a good friend.
Game over. Oh, wait, no. All right. They're all just getting facials.
It's okay. You're safe. Whoa, whoa, hold up. We're friends. We're here to help.
Can't hold this forever, Bo!
Thanks.
Who are you?
Questions later. We gotta get moving. On 3. 1, 2, 3.
I thought they were all coming back on 3. She exploded them all on 3?
That's all I got. You're on your own now.
Hey, we still got each other.
Right. Follow us, you two. That won't be the last of them.
Oh, hey, Tank. I'm glad that you got your poster from the Extra Life event. That's cool.
Rude or thick down here.
Must be what I felt back at the ward. Wait. You're from the ward? Shit. Maybe Santa's real too.
Yeah, it's not far from here. But the way down collapsed behind us. We're gonna have to find another way out.
I really hope that one of these people is Santa. That would be amazing. Letting me go first. Oh, what's happening? Oh, hi. Ah, okay. The dying one blocked my shot to the other one. What's this? Long gun ammo. Oh, that's useful.
Come and get some.
Hey, stop hitting my friend. Oh, what's happening? Something hit me from behind, I thought. Maybe not. My cursor moves really slowly, but I guess when you're zoomed in, that's fine. I feel wasteful shooting the guys that have low health with my long gun. Like, it can take them down in one shot. I don't know if it's tracking my friend's health or not. I assume not. So these enemies are called the Brood? I appreciate... I like a good enemy name that's like a the something, right? But you gotta do it right, like in a way that feels grammatically workable. The ones that I have trouble with are things like the locust. Like, locust, you pluralize locust. It's locusts. Similarly, like in Halo, the Forerunner. No. They're the Forerunners. The Forerunners, not Forerunner. There's multiples of them.
Something's here. The dead would know they've lost, but they won't lay down without a fight.
Oh no. Don't jump on the wizard. Oh yeah, dodge incoming attacks. Right, stop attacking me for long enough to learn how to dodge. Sweet little numbers saying how much damage we're doing. That's cool. Wait, when did I... Oh, it has a ranged attack. Hi, okay. Oh, wait. I was just using my Alan Wake habits. I hit LB to dodge, which is not what you do in this game. You hit A to dodge in this game. Like, how many bullets fit in this gun? I'm glad my friends are giving it other targets, because I have not been having to dodge that much. Oh, dang. I thought I had a second before I needed to dodge that. That hit me long before I thought it would. There, okay. I actually dodged an attack, everybody. It's crazy. Oh, that failed that one, though. Yay, I got some root ganglia.
Hey, you okay?
Not bad shooting, Traveler.
Yeah, I had some practice.
I'll bet. But don't worry. The ward's as safe a place as any. Safer.
So, it's really real. Food and water and folks living with some old white guy?
Santa!
More or less.
Whoa, whoa, let me get you some water.
I'm fine.
Cass! Ooh, that looks like root rot. But I've never seen a case this bad.
I'm fine. I don't know why everyone...
We need to get her to the ward, and quick. Doctor, there's her only chance. We'd better get moving, before we lose the light.
Looks like we got a big Marcus and Ed situation here. So folks are talking about the damage numbers in the chat. Some folks are like, oh yeah, just like real life, and saying they don't like it. And other people are like, do they actually appreciate it? Because I mean, it does give you feedback on what's working and what's not. If enemies are going to have a lot of like vulnerabilities and things like that, you're going to want to know for sure what effect your strategic choices are having. So somebody, I think it might have been Magic Man, that says you can turn them off in the settings. So if you don't like them, you can remove them. Jawafa is saying, are you saying this game has the best combat of the year in your opinion? It sounded like that's what you were saying. Oh, by the way, La Coalición is running a poll in my chat asking what food people would eat in the apocalypse, and the options are dog, cat, human, rats, and broccoli. Pretty much all of us are picking broccoli.
Oh dear.
This is Wriggler.
Call me Riggs. I got you, darling. Don't worry, friend. We'll take good care of her. Welcome to Ward 13.
Hey, don't worry. Riggs is right. She'll be fine.
Are you okay?
Just a headache.
Hey, Clementine. Let me get you some water.
I'm fine.
Oh, you're not fine. You need rest.
Bo! He's the ward's mayor. Thinks that puts him in charge of everything and everyone. Listen, I'm gonna check in with Ford, and then I'll get some rest. Okay? I've been through a lot worse, you know.
So, Traveler, your friend will be fine. I'm Bo Ward, and this is Ward 13.
His name is Ward?
He must have come a long way. I mean, the route's dwindling and all, but the road's still a dangerous place. What were you two doing out there?
We were looking for you, actually, for Bo Ward.
For the ward? Really? Huh. I didn't know anybody knew what we were doing here. We've just, we've been cut off from the world for so long that, well, I'm surprised people know about us outside the gate. Feels kind of nice, actually. Hey, ask around if you need something. Oh, start with Ford. I'm sure he'd like to meet you.
Okay, so I can see a mini map in the upper right,
Sailing the sea.
pointing me towards stuff.
You'll never catch me on a boat.
This looks like the infirmary. Okay, she's getting some rest. Oh. So, okay, so it's kind of cool. They let me sort of like read random books. Like usually when you interact with a lore item, it just pops up some kind of screen that tells you what it says. But I was actually reading that book. It felt like I was reading that book in the environment, which is kind of cool. So I can view my map. Wow, it feels like I don't know, like a Respawn Jedi style map. That's it's showing the 3D, like what's above and below other things. You can sort of freely reorient it to see stuff. I don't know. Okay, it looks like I'm trying to head towards that door at the end. It's showing where all the people are. Hey, buddy.
Looking for Ford? He's up top in that warehouse over there.
Oh, Ford. Hello, Ford.
Up for discussion, Clementine. You're staying, and that's fine.
I don't remember asking for your permission.
Watch your tone, young lady.
Excuse me?
We'll talk about this later.
Out of my way.
It is Santa.
Whoa, what have we here? Ah, the traveler, of course. Wallace said yes, right on time. Sorry you had to see that. But then again, you've been around. I'm sure you know. Families fight. Andrew Ford. Good to make your acquaintance.
Founder Ford?
In the flesh.
I thought you were a campfire story, like Santa Claus.
Oh, I'm as real as a toothache. I'm sure you've got a lot of questions, and I've got a favor to ask. So let's get to it. You first.
Let's see here. Were you expecting me?
Not you precisely, as in name, rank, serial number. But I knew someone was coming.
Law of averages?
Aren't you clever? Skeptic. That's fine. It so happens I knew you'd be coming today. Or I hoped. Our young Wallace told me.
How would Wallace know?
Wallace? He's a special kid. A lot like somebody I used to know. She had bad dreams too. Dreams about things that hadn't yet come to pass.
He can see the future?
It's more like he can see really far into the present. Sometimes.
Okay, I can kind of buy that. That's it.
All right, traveler. Now that you've shot your shot, here's mine. I need an able young scrapper to help an old man out. Talk to Wally. You'll find him out by the docks. After that, gear up, and then meet me at the ward gate. I'll tell you a story.
Okay. I was glancing at the chat, so I actually missed what he told me to do, but I'm assuming it'll make that clear. Hey there, who are you? Oh, wait, it's Bo again. Hi, Bo. All right. Let's head down this way. So last time it pointed me at Ford. I've still got this big marker over here, but maybe it's not a quest marker like I thought. No, it just says unexplored. That's what it means. Okay, so my actual quest. I wasn't paying attention. I think he probably wants me to, what, go equip myself or something? Let's poke around. See if
You ever climbed to the top of that tower in the city?
another bit exclamation point appears.
So beautiful. You can see everything.
Does it say what my fort said? Oh, he said to talk to Wallace. But who's Wallace? Does the map tell me who Wallace is? Nope.
That's too bad.
No, I don't think there's a way for me to highlight somebody. Okay, so Succulent Male says that Wallace is on the crane. The crane. The crane.
That Donald. Always talking about getting out of here, sailing the sea. Yeah, you'll never get
Oh,
me
wait.
on a boat.
Wait, I think I see something like a crane up there. Oh, so Zedric says I should click the left stick in the map. Oh, now I get a cursor. Okay. That's Wallace right there. All right, and I get to him, yeah, by going further on that direction. Or at least that's one way. Oh, now, whoa, now I get a marker. Huh. Interesting. Okay, so they decided that I would only get quest markers when I get close. You know, sometimes it's the opposite. Sometimes you get a quest marker when you're far from something, and then it disappears as you get close so that it doesn't obscure the thing you're actually supposed to be looking at in the world. It seems like they've taken the opposite strategy here, where I don't get a quest marker unless I'm fairly close. I mean, I guess that makes sense if you're often in like circuitous levels where seeing your quest marker through a wall might actually mislead you to go the wrong direction. You don't want it to appear. You don't want it to appear until you're actually close enough that trying to travel directly towards it gets you there. But still, I did feel kind of left floating by that. Like I genuinely had no idea where to go. Because I think he probably said something out loud in the dialogue and I just got distracted momentarily and missed it. But because I missed it, I was like, literally, what do I do next? Whoa.
I see you, traveler.
I see you too, buddy.
You're the one Ford's been waiting for. Though, he doesn't know he's been waiting. He thinks he needs help. It's her who needs it.
My friend Cass?
You know. And you don't. Sorry, I shouldn't say. Things get messier when I tell them. I'm Wallace. Did I say that yet? Probably. The site, you know? Sorry, I probably said that already too.
Yeah, so Ford told me to see you.
You have a path to walk. You choose the first step here, but your path can change if you wanted to.
Ah, okay, so I get to choose a class, basically. So I can be a medic. Okay, so this, by the way, this is a co-op game. As far as I'm aware. At least the last one was, so I'm assuming this one is too. So choosing medic means that if I play in co-op with somebody, I can be a healer for them, which is good. What else do we have here? We got Hunter, long range, marking, precision damage. That feels like more my style. And if I do ranged weak spot damage, I can extend the duration of my active skills, whatever those are. What are my skills? Hunter's Mark. So I can cast an aura that marks a bunch of enemies. Is that what it does? Oh, and I have higher critical chance against them. And then Hunter's Focus. So I enter a focus state, which makes me... Okay, so if I continuously aim down sights without shooting for a second, I get into a focus state, which makes me more accurate, marks enemies, and then if I keep hitting weak points, I can probably extend it. Then we got Hunter's Shroud. Oh, okay, so that is like stealth, basically. As a solo player with my playstyle, that feels like it's probably what I'm going to want to pick. Challenger. Close range, durable, hard to kill. I might need some help being hard to kill, because I'm going to be easy to kill by default. Okay, War Stomp. So, like, yeah, area effect damage against a bunch of close-by enemies. Juggernaut. And Rampage. So you fight faster, basically, instead of more precisely. And then, then upon taking fatal damage, you brush off death and return to battle. Might be compelling for a solo player like me. Oh, and then you got Dogman. Or Dog Woman? Dog Woman. And so basically you're playing in co-op with a dog regardless of whether you have any friends. And your companion will revive you. That is tempting. That is really tempting. And then back to medic. Healing support, well-rounded. Oh, man. Okay, this is actually... I expect... Once I saw Hunter, I was like, oh, well, I'm obviously going to do Hunter. You know, but now I'm not sure. I kind of like the idea of Handler. Even though I'm not usually a pet person, having a co-op buddy in a game that I'm going to be... It's a co-op game that I'm going to be playing largely solo actually does seem fun. Let's see here. So my dog will will attract attention from enemies, basically. And I can send him to go after people and then call him back. And then he can protect other people and attract enemy attention. And then I can... Yeah, these are the same. Oh, but basically, you decide what kind of dog your dog will be. Whether they're focused mostly on attack and damage dealing, healing, or protection, basically, or threat absorption. Now, the question is, am I going to be able to manage this? So Magic Man says you will like the dog, especially in the beginning. Huh. So Kiwi Burn says, I have that class. I love the dog. He heals me, and I need that a lot. Okay, you know what? This is not my usual vibe, but I think I'm going dog lady.
Yep. That makes a lot of sense now.
He's like, that makes a lot of sense now. That's why you've had this dog with you the entire time. I have retconned in. Yeah, it seems like the right path.
You're right, of course. Your path is waiting. Tell Brabus and McCabe I sent you. They have what you need. They're the next step on your journey. Goodbye, traveler.
Okay, so I've just sort of magically changed clothes and acquired a dog out of nowhere. I'm not sure why I'm climbing all the way up here. I guess I should probably have a look at my inventory. Okay, so it looks like I've got an ability on RB. It's next to my pistol that is cooling down. And so I think what's going to happen is I can tap that to send the dog somewhere. I can double tap it to bring the dog back, and I can hold it to make the dog howl. And the question is, can I set up which skill I'm using? Like, can I say, okay, right now it's guard dog. Okay, so I can unlock attack dog or support dog. It can be my emotional support animal. So that's the one that heals. So right now I've got the one that draws threat and protects. And I've got a bunch of dog trainer clothes. That works. I kind of look like I've just left like a vault or something because I'm wearing blue and I've got like a leather shoulder pad. And then I got these traits. I've got a trait point available. Wait, +3 health? What is the scale of health? 103. And I get +3 health? That grows very slowly. Are there other things that contribute to health? Okay, so I start with expertise. Okay, Magic Man says yes, there are other factors that contribute to health. I'm going to delay spending this trait point until I get a sense of what I need. Root ganglia. So what's it for? What does it do? I don't know. I've just got one. Okay. Anyway. They've got these stairs all the way up here, but I don't think this place has anything to offer me. Magic Man says inspect your flashlight. Is that equipped on my character, or is it... I don't see a flashlight. Oh, Succulent Male says that I don't have it yet. That apparently that's going to be a step I cross a little bit later. Coalition says, didn't Tressie Huerta in State of Decay 2 tell people not to eat random zombie flesh? Yes, in that game. Apparently in this game, it's just a thing everybody does. Okay. Oh, Brabus. Let's go talk to Brabus. And to Ava McCabe. How come Brabus doesn't get a last name?
Well, ain't you a right mutter? Traipsing in here like you own the place.
Wallace said you're the next step in my journey?
That boy what talks to the root? I don't trust Wally with a hot meal. But I also ain't dumb enough to cross him. I don't reckon he was any more specific.
He said you'd know what I need.
Right. Well, the boy's crazy, but he ain't stupid. I can see your gear is, lacking, to say the least. If he asks, you tell him I gave you this. No charge. Riggs is gonna talk my ear off if I don't send you over to him next, isn't he? Fine. Go see Riggs, then. Tell him he can do whatever the hell he wants.
Okay, so there's multiple people in there. I just got some stuff. Let's have a look at my inventory. Oh, wait, no. Maybe it's my character? Okay, so I think he just swapped out my existing weapons for brand new ones. Am I able to... Okay, so I've still got my old one. Okay, so my rusty repeater does more damage, but this one fires faster with a bigger magazine. How does this one compare? Again, my old one does more damage, but the new one fires significantly faster. And a bigger magazine. I'm not sure. I kind of like the older one. And it's interesting that I still feel like I have a choice, you know? All right. Hey, Ava McCabe. How you doing?
I swear to God and my mother. Did Bo send you over here, or did you stumble your way over here yourself?
Wally sent me?
Shit. You're serious, aren't you? All right. So, what the hell is this journey?
I don't actually know.
I swear, if that boy weren't so goddamn right all the time, he and I'd be having words. Percussive ones. Fine. Well, the only reason anyone bothers me is because I'm good with a hammer. So, either I can modify your weapons, or we can find a more creative use for it. Tell you what, I heard you picked up something strange on your little jaunt earlier. Maybe I could do something with it.
Okay, so she is my crafting host. So each crafting recipe's got a number of materials it needs. And so I can use that root ganglia to make all kinds of stuff. So a weapon mod called Healing Shot. So wait, I can shoot my allies to heal their health? Or Concussive Shot, which blasts air through all targets, doing like extra damage and stuff. Scrap Shot fires a caltrops grenade that it covers an area that slows enemies. And Fire, which does damage over time. I'm kind of inclined to do Fire, just because I like fire. Cog says shooting to heal is bullshit. Well, the thing is, I don't know how this is fired. I don't know if this is like I shoot them with a bullet or if there's just a thing I can do with my gun that heals them that it's not really shooting them. Yeah, Magic Man says it shoots a healing orb. It's not like you shoot them with bullets. So I like setting things on fire. That's fun. Oh, and Zedric says that later on I can spend money to grab the other ones. So it's not like it's a massive
That ought
choice.
to help with whatever journey he saw you on. Just tell Wally to be more specific next time. Yeah? So we're done here, right? Or do I need the hammer again?
I'm good.
Can't say this has been fun.
I guess I'll leave.
Look, it's not personal. I just don't like being distracted. I get into a zone, you know? Pisses me off when people come by and interrupt my me time. But I'll tell you what. You're clearly not the average stray that shows up here. So I'll make you a deal. You find anything interesting out there, bring it back to me and I'll see if I can use it to mod your weapons. Okay?
Thanks, McCabe.
Oh, and if you tell anyone I was nice to you, I will cut you.
Okay, I kind of like her. She's fun. Okay, so now that I've got that weapon mod, I can look at my... like one of these. Okay, and then I can put a... oh, it's already got Hot Shot applied to it. Okay, so when I turn on Hot Shot, however I do that, it just makes me fire flaming bullets for a little while. Hey there, Riggs.
Oh, friend. Glad to see you're all right. What can I do for you?
You're a Wriggler, right?
That's right, but everybody calls me Riggs. I try to keep folks safe out there. My specialty is armor and weapons upgrades. Speaking of which, Bo mentioned you might need some help getting your feet back under you. Well, whatever you need, don't be afraid to ask. We all help each other out here. Even McCabe.
Brabus told me to see you.
I don't suppose he was more particular about why.
You said you were going to talk his ear off if he didn't?
Ha, yeah, that sounds like Brabus.
Brabus.
Right. Well, I've got a pretty focused skill set. I reckon I know what he means. Come to me if you ever need to upgrade your equipment.
That's what she does. Okay, so upgrading... okay, so upgrading is like an overall level upgrade? Yeah, so the problem is I don't actually know. Like, maybe I'm going to like the Black Maw, but I'm not sure I'm going to like the Black Maw. So I'm feeling cautious about upgrading it. So I kind of want to try out the Black Maw and my other guns in context and just see which ones I like the best. So maybe I won't commit to this yet.
Be safe out there.
I mean, he was only offering it for one of my guns anyway, so no matter what, I was going to be a little bit under-equipped out there. So now... am I ready to go? Do I want to go in that big old hole over there, or what? Oh, I'm supposed to meet up with Ford by the entrance to the old ward. Okay, so he ran down here. Got it. So yeah, Coalition was pointing out that I'm almost at the 1 hour mark. So yeah, this tutorial's taking a while. I'd like to get through at least one solid mission before we finish the episode, though.
You look ready to face anything. What do you say? Ready to see what's down there with me?
Sure, let's go.
Glad to hear it. Follow me.
Nah, make the old man do it. It's fine.
Still smells like home.
Magic Man says nice hat, and I'm kind of like, yeah.
Here, take this. Just crank the handle to make it work.
It does feel a little bit odd in this setting to be wearing a baseball cap.
This used to be a research facility, cutting edge. We did things down here nobody dreamed of. Not before nor since.
Yet, for all our manpower, we didn't know what the stones really were. Until it was too late.
The stones?
The World Stones. Giant red crystals that let us see into other worlds. Even travel to them. So, what? We just hide the stones away and hope the Soviets hadn't found their own? No.
So that said 0415.
We opened the door and walked through.
But something was waiting on the other side.
It didn't happen right away.
Hell, the inhabitants of the worlds we traveled to couldn't follow us. We thought we were safe. But yeah, the root found a way. After that, well, we all know what happened after that.
So wow, there was no pausing that. I didn't realize there was no pausing in this game.
Huh? Well, this is my house. Come on. I gave Ellen a few things to hang on to. in case of emergency. She must have hidden it around here somewhere. Come on, Ellie, where'd you hide it?
So folks are noting connections between this and the old game, that apparently this is a recognizable location from the original Remnant from the Ashes, which is interesting. So it was interesting to look at the bottom of my flashlight and see that 0415. It's odd because 0451 is the Deus Ex code. It's weird to have something so close to it but not be it. And I also don't know why that's inscribed on there, if that has some meaning, connection to the old game or something else. So yeah, so thanks Magic Man for pointing that out. And Succulent Male says that it's something you're supposed to figure out on your own. Whoops. But I don't know what it means yet, so I still would have to figure out what it's for. What's this? Ah, what?
That red thing. We call it a dragon heart. Don't ask why.
After the movie.
You might need it.
Where'd you go?
Come on, let's go.
Looks like you went downstairs.
There you are. Hurry up.
Gonna dragon heart this thing open?
Hey, take a look at that matchbook you found. I got a hunch.
Oh, you can interact with objects like this.
Let's get this door unlocked. Can't stand around all day.
That's interesting. I would not expect this style of game to have, like, tactile object interactions like that. Oh, wait. So I interact with this, and then it pops this open. I select the key. So kind of like Alan Wake that way.
Is that
the World Stone? Yes. Or part of it, anyway. Every shard's as useful as the whole. We shut it down after Harsgard died. Like I told Ellen at the time. The damn thing's more dangerous than useful. Huh. Of course not. Never mind. Now, let's see if that worked.
work to do what exactly?
This room is familiar. I don't remember a lot from the previous game, but...
So many years. So many journeys. I wonder if the Andrew Ford who first touched this crystal, did he ever come back? Go back. Tell Bo to bury this place. Not just lock it away, but get some explosives and bury it in a tomb of concrete. More dangerous than useful, traveler. Remember that.
Why did he bring me here then?
Ford? Oh man. Bo is gonna be pissed.
Wait, so the crystal ate the old man?
That bastard did it. He actually woke it up.
Clementine? Hey.
Did he tell you how to use it? Do I even want to?
System failure is imminent. The core has been compromised. The utility is required. Commencing acquisition.
Ah! Help! Clementine! Don't let go! I'm slipping! Don't let it take me!
So am I going to be Am I going to be using this to teleport to other places?
Shit! Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, no, no, no. Don't do it. Don't you do it. Oh, this is so stupid.
Okay, I kind of like that. That's great. So my character has a voice in the cutscenes, but in dialogue, it skips my character talking to make it move faster, which makes a lot of sense. Oh, now we're in Gears of War.
Clementine! Ford! Shit. Where are you guys? This is all insane. Both the Crystal and Ford.
Okay.
I'm moving if I'm gonna find Clementine.
I gotta stick something in that face hole, I guess, at some point. Zedric says, in the first game you spend a lot of time on Earth at first, and in this one you immediately go to Elseworld. So yeah, I don't think I ever realized that the first game had you going to other places, because I didn't get very far. I just spent all my time on Earth. This is a normal part of Remnant, just teleporting to weird places and then teleporting back. There's a lever. Can't seem to do anything with it. What was that? Oh, hello. I guess this is a thing I'm doing. All right. What are you? You bad? Okay, yeah, this fire's pretty effective. And this gun is doing enough damage that I'm not worried about the fact that I didn't grab the most damaging gun. I tend to prefer... Whoa. I tend to prefer weapons that that do a lot of damage with fewer shots, but look, this one still feels like it's powerful enough so far. Okay, so I replenish my ammo and relics, but I respawn all the enemies when I rest. Oh, in multiplayer, I can also bring back my allies that way, but all players have to be checkpointing to make it work. Okay, so I'm not going to return. And so when I just rested, did that mean that I... Or did I not rest, actually? Did I just engage with it but not rest? Is resting a separate choice? Hard to be sure. Can I open this door? Nope. All right, let's go somewhere else. These look like some very steep stairs. Ah! Oh gosh, they're closer than I thought they were. Whoa, wait. I went down that quick? I was not even paying attention to my health. I need to be evading way more. Okay, so I use that thing to replenish my health. Oh, hey, what's wrong with you? You okay? You okay, buddy? And then it says I can use my, like, special skill by... Oh, there you are. By hitting RB and LB at once. I don't know what that skill is. It looks like RB is supposed to be commanding my dog, right? And LB is healing. What's that up there?
This isn't looking good.
Oh, this guy's got Secret Service. Oh, These guys have big distracting wings. It's actually kind of hard to tell where their body is. Because when their wings are flowing all around, I just don't know where to point my gun. It's weird, like, you talk about, like, you know, animals having, like, dazzle effects and make it hard for a predator to target them. And I never thought that would work on me, but it totally is. Ooh.
This looks important.
Yeah, I think I know what that is. I think I know where that goes. Yeah, so folks are telling me that I should expect to get hurt a lot. Like, this is... There's no easy mode to this game. Oh, hi! That I need to be avoiding damage like the plague. This is a... definitely a Souls-like style game. Which means there's not an expectation that I should just breeze through each battle and treat enemies like speed bumps. Like, each battle is a big deal, and I have a pretty decent chance of death anytime I come up against anything. Zedric says it's not as bad once you get caught up with, like, traits and gear and stuff like that. Wow! Don't you even. Oh, wait, I did... Okay, I accidentally... This is a problem. I've been playing Alan Wake 2 in my spare time. And in Alan Wake 2, the dodge button is LB. And so I trained myself to hit LB when I need to dodge. Dodge is A in this game. Oh, no! What? I hit the... Oh, my gosh. I hit the button, you jerks. All right. Where was the way up again? How did I get up there before? Didn't I start in this room? Oh, here it is. I think this is it. Well, hopefully I've killed all the enemies, so I can just... It's just a running thing here. Wait. Oh, there's... Got a friend up there. Doesn't seem to be noticing me. I'm not sure how to get up there. If I even can. Zedric is reminding me to roll when I'm on fire. That seems like a good move. Alright. Let's try this again. See, I kind of expected, because the jump is contextual, it would make sure I always stuck the landing. Like, that it wouldn't be... That I wouldn't be able to step off a cliff by accident. This feels important. Okay, so I can't... There's some way to interact with... I don't think this is it. I think that goes elsewhere. So, okay, so that's a... This is a thing I can interact with. And I've seen another one, I think downstairs, too. I don't know what it's for. Okay, folks are reminding me that I have a melee attack. I'm not actually sure what it is. Like, which button is my melee attack on? Oh, they say it's the shoot button when I'm not aiming. You know, they are... I just realized, yeah, they are doing a lot of that stuff, where it's like when I'm aiming, RB becomes trigger my weapon mod, not trigger my dog. Okay, I don't know how to get across there, but maybe I don't need to. Maybe this is all I needed. Okay, so I've got a face. Got a face to stick in a face hole. So we're going to go stick a face in a face hole. It's going to be great. I'm pretty impressed. Like, they really did make it clear this game is going to be hard, and it's going to be punishing and difficult, but I don't feel like I've been punished yet. I feel like I've had a warning shot across the bow, but I don't feel like they immediately punish me. This isn't like when I played Lethal Company with my... Oh, what are you? When I played Lethal Company with my colleagues, that's how I would have hit you. And the entire game seemed basically to be about having fun with friends, overcoming a game that was hostile to everyone. This game doesn't feel like it's hostile to me. It's not trying to, like, you know, like we had a party wipe from just one monster in about 5 seconds in Lethal Company. This isn't doing that to me. It's not pushing the boundaries that hard. Succulent Male says, oh, you haven't seen Apocalypse difficulty bosses. Oh, I'm not saying the game won't get hard. I'm saying it's not starting out by just killing me. Because some games, like, they almost deliberately have, like, a winnowing phase where they're trying to murder you so that you can tell what kind of game it is and just quit if it's not for you. This game seems like it is trying to ease me into it, like make me feel comfortable, make me want to play, and then it'll ease me into it getting harder and harder and harder. What, this doesn't fit in this spot? What? I assumed that's what this was for. Well then, I mean, of course you can pet the dog. I went all the way in that place, fought those things, got this thing, and it doesn't fit in the hole I thought it fit. Then what am I here for? I need to find Clementine. Oh. Okay, so Succulent Male pointed out there were 2 ends to this. I didn't realize. I didn't know that was there.
Looks like it's missing a piece.
That could literally have driven me crazy forever. All right, well, can I go the other way? No. Can I open this door? I assume not. I assume that's what the lever's for. Okay, let's look at the map, figure out what I'm missing. There's multiple doors I haven't gone through yet, but a lot of them are downstairs. But yeah, I didn't actually realize there were doors I was missing. So, okay, well, we found the one thing. Let's go back down and see what else we can find. So Succulent Male says that the red areas on the map are places I haven't explored yet. So we get the empty diamonds marking doors I haven't opened yet. And there's red areas on the map showing places I haven't been yet. So yeah, it looks like there's a whole, like, downstairsy zone that I have not yet seen. So let's get a little further in here and then... Okay, so is this openable? That's right. I think I tried that before. It wasn't openable. Okay, we'll step in here. I appreciate the fact, by the way, that when I kill enemies, they stay dead until I respawn them. Because I was playing Alan Wake 2, and they just sort of, like, randomly spawn enemies sometimes just to keep things interesting. And I'm always just like, there's just a puzzle that's confusing me. Just give me a moment of peace, please. Okay, so I'm here. So it looks like it's... because the door ahead of me that hasn't been opened and that maybe can't be opened. But upstairs, it looks like there's a route I haven't followed yet. How did I get upstairs before? Okay, yeah. So I went left. Okay, and it looks like there's some way to open a door on this wall. Okay, so that mural looks like it's a... now that I look at its outline, it looks like it's a door. So what do you bet? It's a shortcut door for after you've already explored a place. So first you have to take the long way through to explore. But then when you come in on the other side... The Birth of the Fae. TLDR. When you come in on the other side... Like around here someplace? Or, okay, maybe not. Maybe it's not a physical door that opens. Maybe it's a teleporter? Maybe it'll teleport me someplace once I've figured out how to unlock it? Okay, so there is a door to the right, but there's a path to the left that I missed. Let's try the door to the... Oh, the door to the right? That's the other mural that I saw. That's right. Okay, so Mr. Anderson A1 says that the square doors are main quest and the rounded doors are like side quests. So like I'm going to have to open that door that was in the back of the big square room I went into. But the door... Okay, got it. That makes sense. Okay, so this is a place I haven't been. So that means there'll be enemies in here. More than likely. So let's be cautious. If I get overwhelmed, I gotta remember to trigger my dog to attract folks. I'm genuinely nervous because I know these enemies could pop up at any time. This door looks weird to me. I don't know why. What's this, though? Oh, yeah. Just do that, idiot. What? Why? What did that do? I don't know what that even did. It's just... I just drank something from another world. Man, my character is the character who will... That person from college who will drink anything. Like, apparently that's who I'm playing. Oh, hi. You just go away. Oh, Hey, stay off my dog. It's my dog. You can't have him. Whoa. I think I just broke something by accident. Can I do that again? Oh, yeah. I didn't know I could vandalize ancient ruins. This is great. And I get prizes for it, too. Hi, I assume you're terrible. I'm just going to murder... Oh, crap. Okay, no. You stay back. Okay, so... Okay. Okay, oh, look, I actually dodged something. Crazy. That never happens. Oh, even more. Okay. Was that the last one? So when I pick something up and my gun needs to be reloaded, it doesn't make me pick. It reloads the gun and picks the thing up, which I appreciate. Sometimes you can't do that. If the character's got an animation for both, sometimes you can't. You do just have to pick. But since this game doesn't have an animation for picking up, which, you know, makes the game look less realistic than, say, Red Dead Redemption or something. But the benefit is you don't have to parse those kinds of questions. You can just do everything. I had no idea what a non-obstacle these obstacles were. Okay, so this is an elevator that leads where? Back up to a place I've apparently been? Oh, what was that noise? Yeah, I don't know what you were doing up there, but thanks for warning me. Okay, so I couldn't trigger my weapon's fire thing before. I intended to set that big guy on fire before, and I couldn't do it.
Okay, this is it.
Is this it? What's it about this? What is she? What am I talking about? What is it? What am I talking about? It seems like I think I know something. All right. I want scrap. Give me all your scrap. Okay, that's some kind of green person. Just a second. Oh, what do you bet this is my way back? Okay, okay. Is that Clementine? Who is this? What the heck? No, you're just some weirdo. What? The last 19 things I ran into attacked me. What are you? What in the world? Wow. I mean, somebody made some animations. I want to meet the person they used as reference for this. Okay. Oh gosh, what are you doing now? I get. Okay, you're actually friendly? You're actually friendly. Okay. I was seriously just terrified that whole time. Okay, okay, great. Well, I think I know what the quill's for. Finish drawing a door on this wall. And I can teleport to a matching door. One of the ones I've already discovered or a new one? Zedric says that if I had clapped for that guy, he would have given me something else.
Real pretty. Yeah, I don't trust this place.
Let's charge up again. Okay, so that's telling me about the area map. I'm surprised that I can't imagine getting this far without already having discovered the area map. Oh, look, now they're going to occasionally put exclamation points on the map to tell me where to go. Nice of them. So Losum must be where I am now. Palace Courtyard. I'm in the council chamber. This is very abstract. I don't think this would actually help me navigate. Coalition points out that I just revived the enemies. However, in my defense, this is a new place with new enemies. Now, I don't know. I assume that probably means I also revive the enemies back home, but I'm betting when I go home, maybe I'll go home via a different route? So it won't matter that much? That's my guess. That's a bet that I'm making. And I'm also betting I'm going to want all of my heals.
Greetings, petitioner, if that is what you are. Step to the podium.
Who the heck?
This promises to be a colossal waste of time.
It lives in our kingdom, does it not? I at least am interested in what it might have to say.
Okay, so I guess...
Hail, stranger. I am Savan, speaker of the One True King's Council. State your nature and business for the record, please.
Your nature, yes. What are you exactly? You're not one of the... well, what do they call themselves? The Dran, are you?
I'm a human from Earth?
Neither Fae nor Dran. How very curious. Tell us more about this Earth.
Oh, Niall, you waste our time. The Fae have more imperative matters that require our attention.
Oneril speaks true. Please, Petitioner, briefly state your business before the council.
I'm looking for my friend.
Your friend is here. Now? How distressing. Perhaps we can help you find them.
Perhaps not. Or have you forgotten the rather large problem yet undealt with, starting with what lies beyond this very door?
I had not forgotten Oneril, but as we are at a standstill, I thought to turn our attention to something more refreshing for the time being.
Sadly, our resources must be devoted to the troubles at hand, Niall. Petitioner, we will not help you at this time. Good day.
What are your troubles exactly?
You have wasted quite enough of our time, foreigner. The Fae have far more important concerns than you before us.
Oneril speaks true, but a thought occurred to me. Perhaps this stranger could be of use to us. Our kingdom has been thrust into chaos, stranger. The one true king has been usurped by an impostor, aided by someone on this council, no less. But we know not whom.
One of you three?
If you will accede, Fae law allows for an independent party to aid our investigation. Perhaps your eyes can bring clarity where our trust has failed. Do you accept?
So I've been thinking of this as being like a post-apocalyptic setting. This is very elfy, high fantasy. Oh, a hero has entered the town. Can you solve all of our problems? Like, it's very different from what I expected. Not bad, just very different from what I expected. Of course, I will absolutely help you.
Hold. I do not accept. This is a foreigner, hardly more than a mute beast. The law does not allow such to conduct investigations or judgments on our behalf.
Have you ever considered, Oneril, that our job is to make the law?
Both arguments are heard and deemed irrelevant. We do not ask them to make judgment, only to aid in an investigation that we have voluntarily foregone. The law supports this.
Okay, so I didn't actually mean to get... I just want to find my friend. I thought this was going to be a quick in and out. I'm probably not going to be able to finish this. I mean, I've already been streaming for an hour and a half.
A great tragedy, stranger. For eons, the Fae and this council have faithfully served the one true king. But alas, his rule has been curtailed.
The impostor, Phelan or Pherin or whatever they call themselves now, placed the king in an eternal slumber from which he cannot be woken.
The king was attacked in his own chambers, behind this very door. The impostor could not have entered without aid from a member of this council.
But, of course, we all have our alibis, as you can imagine. None of us were here. This has been proven many times.
If you can find any evidence tying one of us to this tragedy or to the impostor, then Fae justice might be done.
It won't be enough, Savan. The impostor still sits upon the throne.
Yet, it will be a step, and a necessary one, toward restoring order among the Fae.
Okay, so I'm gonna get out of here.
Fare thee well, stranger. And do tell us if you find anything interesting.
This realm, I mean, they say that they're under some kind of bad situation because their king has been usurped or whatever. I'm not buying it. They all seem pretty comfy up on their big old chairs. And that's always a problem in any game or TV show or movie where you're trying to say, you know, oh, there's a bad ruler, the people are oppressed.
This is it.
You gotta actually show people being oppressed, or it just feels weird. Wait, why do I have my pistol out? I guess I should have tried it at some point, so might as well, but... Okay, so Succulent Male points out that... Okay, hold on. This is actually one of many worlds that I could have started it, which is fascinating. Oh gosh, what? Hey, I'm trying to dodge, you butts. Give me some space. Hold up. Get away from me. Okay, well, let's heal. I should have summoned my dog. Oh, gosh. Ah, what? There's another one. Okay, dog. Okay, so I tried to tell my dog to, like, attract attention, and nothing happened. I held the RB, and it didn't do anything. This isn't looking good. Okay. Yeah, I'm not super clear on why things don't work sometimes. I think things have long cooldowns, but I've never used my dog. I've never... Oh, maybe... Okay, so I see the RB at the bottom of the screen. There's an RB for my gun. And then there's an RB for the dog. And the RB for the gun is... Oh, if I hold LB, then the RB for the dog. And so that's why they were saying I need to hold LB and RB to trigger my special skill. They were talking about the dog skill. I didn't understand that. I thought there was some extra special thing I would do with LB and RB that was different from my dog skill that was going to be on RB. But no, LB plus RB is how I trigger the dog to do stuff. Okay, got it. I understand now. Okay, this is closed. Where isn't it closed? Anyway, so the thing I was going to say when I got into that fight was that Succulent Male is pointing out that apparently this game has got lots of realms to it, and which one you get sucked into when you touch that crystal, unpredictable, apparently, which is surprising. Like, normally, you know, a game is very, very careful about what they introduce you to in what order, and things have got, like, a powerful difficulty curve to them, where it's like the first thing you do is much easier than the next thing, and which is easier than the next thing. And having a world that's so open you can go in any direction is actually...
Come and get some.
It's actually scary. Whoa, get out of here. Because it's so hard to balance it so that, you know, like if there's 3 different directions you can go at the beginning of a game and you make them all easy enough for the beginning of the game, then the third one the player goes to is too easy. And trying to balance the difficulty of a game so that either it scales up with the player, which can be frustrating if they feel like, oh, well, just the enemies always keep pace with me, so there's no point in making progress, which is kind of like the Oblivion effect. Or it's just there's a lot of places that just feel like you're out-leveling them so quickly that you're not even sure... Oh, wow, I'm out of bullets completely. That you just never feel challenged, or you just feel like you've beaten the game on a meta level that makes it not even fun anymore. Oh, what is that? Okay. This game is so ridiculously... this gun, it shoots so ridiculously fast. It's weird. Okay, so I'm going to have to trigger a checkpoint if I want to get my ammo back. Unless... Oh, wait, no. There's also... enemies drop ammo pickups. So I went through a lot of ammo, but the enemies also drop some, so I can get it back. Okay, wait. So Succulent Male said some stuff that I missed because I was distracted. I'm not sure where I was when he said it, but he said that I needed to, let's see here, shoot the fire torches on the side walls. What the? Oh, that's, excuse me. So you're talking about in this hall, it says shoot the fire torches? Okay, let me try to read this again. Shoot the fire torches on the side walls to match their colors, white or blue. It's a puzzle. This might not be the room that I was in when he said that, because I don't see any white or blue anything. So he says, go back to the hall you were in. Is that like... I don't actually remember where I've been. I've lost track. What's this? Can I pick that up? Nope. Can I break it? Yes. Oh, here's something. This might be a new place I've never been in before. I'm not sure. I can't keep track. This place? Is this where I want to be? Is this the same place? This is the same place. What am I doing? Oh, this place. Is this what you're talking about? Hey, what's going on? Okay, excuse me. I'm just gonna... Thank you, dog, for doing that. Is this what you're talking about? Second man says the big massive room you read. I'm sorry I missed it when I was there. I've got no clue what you're talking about. I'm backtracking just to see if I can find it. I mean, the room with the checkpoint? Is that what we're talking about? I'm all the way back at the beginning. Is it the room with the people in it? This room? So yeah, Coalición is like, I feel your pain, because basically, I'm sorry that I'm bad at catching chat messages when they first pop up, because that does definitely cause some problems when I'm trying to follow directions. Because if I don't catch them in the moment that they pop up, then who knows what to do. So I'm just going to run around a little further. I'm going to have to quit really soon anyway. Wait, what's this? Oh, this is the weird crap that I drink, right? Yes. Delicious weird crap. Okay, so Succulent Male said, yes, that massive hall. Oh, wait. Okay. So, yeah, so... Oh, this one! Okay. I genuinely have no idea where I am right now. But... I think I've actually found the place he was talking about. So, he's saying that I need to shoot these. Okay, so that they line up, so they match up. Oh, what? Hey. Yay, I leveled up. I need to shoot them so that they match. But it looks like they change 2 at a time. Or just multiples at a time. What happens if I shoot this one? Now they're all blue. Well, that's not helpful. So this one changes the one to the left of it. This one changes the one to the right of it. That one. Okay. We are managing to do the opposite of what we're supposed to do. But does this change both? That flips both. Okay. Oh, was that right? Wait, did I do it? Hold on. White, blue, white, blue. White, blue, white, blue. White. Okay, they do line up. But maybe, was that... Oh, so no. Okay, so Succulent Male says, no, I'm not doing... I thought I needed to make them line up because they were inverted from each other before. But he's saying that, no, I actually need to make them all one color on each side. Well, that's different. Okay, so... I am getting more of a handle on how this works, though. So we got blue on one side. And now... You get white on this side, which means flipping that, and then flipping that, and then flipping that. Did I do that right? It's blue over here, and it's white over here. Now what? Did that do something? Okay, no. Coalition is saying no. It's still not the right. It has to be the same color for both? Okay, okay. We can do that too. There we go. Okay, so I remember walking up to that door now and wondering what was beyond it and if I was going to open at some point. Oh, gosh. Yeah, be on fire. Okay, is there anything else around here? Let's see what good came out of that. Some kind of purple thing. A black pawn stamp. Not sure what that is. Oh, wait a minute. So Succulent Male points out I can't have both. So, okay. So because I decided to go all blue, I guess, it opened the right side door. But if I'd gone all white, it would have opened the left side door and there would have been a different prize. So Succulent Male says, next time I get this world again, I should try to open the other side by switching all of the flames to be white. Okay, so you go back to worlds and the worlds basically reset, including the puzzles? So you can solve the puzzles multiple times and get multiple branching outcomes? That's pretty cool, actually. All right, so I am out of time. I gotta quit so that I can go to a meeting. But Succulent Male, thank you so much, especially given the frustration of like trying to communicate with me while I'm, you know, out of sync with you in time. Thank you for showing me some of the cool stuff about this game and filling me in on stuff that I was missing. I really appreciate it. Okay, so Succulent Male says, no, actually, you have to like consciously re-roll the world and basically restart my progress. Okay, so if these worlds can be regenerated, does that mean is that how they're handling difficulty? Basically, if the worlds can be regenerated multiple times, does that mean no matter what world you generate at the beginning of the game, it's generated for level 1, basically, or for level whatever you are, and then as you progress, each time you roll a new world, the world gets sort of, do they get physically rearranged, or do they just, like, their contents get reshuffled, or the level of the enemies get redetermined, that sort of thing? So Zedric says that actually not only are these puzzles solvable in different ways, apparently there's ways to beat bosses in different ways, and even not fight a boss consciously for different outcomes to get different rewards. Okay, so Succulent Male says you can actually re-roll and just select a new difficulty for the world to be, and you keep your character's progress. So basically, your character is the thing that stays solid the entire game, but you can keep re-rolling the world and trying new stuff. That actually sounds really appropriate for a game that built itself as primarily a co-op game, because it means you've got kind of like just the endless ability to just play through it with friends. And because that's the thing you want out of a multiplayer game. A lot of the time, it's like, you know, there are multiplayer games out there that have a beginning, middle, and end, like say Baldur's Gate 3. You know, you can play that in multiplayer, and you're playing through the story. If you want to keep playing, you got to start over once you get to the end. But games that are intrinsically replayable, where the whole idea is for you to just be in the world playing the gameplay, and progress it's a lot less locked down. Feels like that's actually the ideal scenario for a co-op game. You want to just, like, whatever weekend you feel like, just sit down with your friends and play it. Like that feels like it's a really good choice for that kind of audience. So Hey, New Elite support team just showed up. I'm about to quit streaming. Sorry, New Elite. I've got to get to a meeting. But thanks for joining me. Succulent Male says, it's more heavy into an adventure and seeking secrets like the puzzle you just did. Your build might need that one specific ring and you got to search for it and make your own adventure. Okay, so yeah, so this isn't like it's a specific story, specific linear story being told. It's more like they've just opened up a bunch of realms and like, hey, explore these realms and find stuff and make yourself cooler. And that's the game, and that's the story of the character, and that's the story for you as a player, and it all just kind of lines up, and you've got ludonarrative harmony. That sounds great. That sounds awesome. So yeah, so I don't know. I mean, at this difficulty level, this hasn't been that frustrating. I kind of expect this style of game to be frustrating for me. At this level, it's not that frustrating. I might want to spend some more time playing it. So, Succulent Male and Zedric were saying that you give this game an inch, and it'll actually. It'll take over because it's got a lot to offer. So I appreciate like all of the help and the recommendation. That's really cool. But I've got to get out of here. So for people watching this later on YouTube, this is the end screen. Welcome. I'll if I come back and if I play more Remnant 2 on my stream, I'll put a video there. But otherwise, either way, thank you all so much for introducing me to this game and helping me out. I appreciate it.